So, hello everyone. Sorry, friends. See, let me just send you the topic and then we'll start. So, here is our topic. Let me just write down the topic. What are the pros and cons of living abroad?
Hello, teacher.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, hello everyone. How Hello.
Hello. Hello,
Hi
teacher.
everyone. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, teacher.
Good. Hello everyone.
I
Good
am
to
doing
hear
well.
you. Perfect. Good to hear you again. So after a long holiday, we're back again.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
How was your holiday?
I'm good. Tiring and busy. I went a relative.
Very good. Did you go to your hometown or no, you're living in your hometown? Did you go back somewhere? I mean to
What?
Teacher, I
who's
didn't go.
talking? Mhm. So let's start. Who wants to talk? Chidam was talking, yes?
Yes, I am. My name is Chidam, teacher. Your last question, I don't understand. Could you repeat,
I
please?
said that. Where are you from? Where do you live?
I am living in Kastamonu. We went
Yes.
in Bolu for
Uh-huh.
relative for
Mhm.
travel.
Your hometown?
My hometown in Sinop. Uh,
So,
Uh,
yes.
my husband's hometown in Bolu, and then this holiday we went in Bolu for relatives.
Very good. So you went to other city. You went to your husband's hometown.
No,
Yes.
this holiday I didn't go my hometown, but I will go June this summer. Of course, Sinop
Yes.
is peninsula. I will go.
Very good. Nice. So, how was your holiday? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, good, but I am a little bit boring because just for the relatives visit, little bit boring. We have grandma in Bolu, my husband's grandma,
Yes.
so cute woman,
Yes.
and we talked each other so much. I
Very
enjoyed.
good.
I enjoyed. Yeah.
Yes. Great. Thank you so much, Hoca. You're so nice. Thank you. Yes. So you enjoyed your holiday. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry, friends. Great. let me just send a question out today question, and then we'll start talking together. Look at the question. What are the pros and cons of living abroad? Yeah. So that
Can
will
I
be
ask?
our... Yes.
Can I answer, teacher?
Yes, of course. Start.
Yes. Yes.
Mustafa.
First, hello everyone. Hello everybody. I want to say that as for me, living living abroad, the disadvantage of abroad is first, in my opinion, we will be far away from our hometown. This is the
Yes.
first disadvantage, I think, because we feel some sadly because maybe we will miss our relatives and our
Yes.
if I leave our family, we will miss our family. But I think this is the most biggest disadvantage of living abroad because the
Mhm.
others are not big. So because because on the world, all, all of world is our home, all of world is our home. Maybe not hometown, but
Yes.
all world is our house because I believe humanity and I believe uh, humanity of people because I believe we will, as Mother Teresa said, that no nationality, no color, no religion, no difference. We are children of God. And so, as this word, we are children of God, and all of world is our house. Maybe if we will go to abroad, we will miss our relatives. If we leave our family, we will miss our family. But uh, if we look at the sky, we are closer all of our loved people because God sees all of us, and uh, our heart never leaves our loved people. For example, I'm all my family, especially my mother's love, is always in my heart. So, however, I will go anywhere of the world. There is no big problem as for me. But if I say advantage, there are
Mustafa.
okay. If I say other advantage of living
Yeah.
abroad,
Have you ever lived abroad?
no, no. But I can say that
Mhm.
I for a for a for a long year, I have brain drain. I have I had a brain drain because some problems of in this country. My I can say that my like as a brain drain. Brain
Yes.
drain. Yes, I live I live as myself as a brain drain because I'm very, I face a lot of bad people. I face a lot of bad events. So maybe I will, my soul, as Shakespeare said, that my soul is in the sky. So I feel myself and my soul is in the sky, not in this country. But of course, my hometown is Ankara, for example. But I'm far away from this country because my feelings are very sadly, because some people hurt me and they tortured me, and also, for example, at job they want they want to fire me from the job. So another problem. So this country is, I can say that maybe but my hometown, but my love people is on my heart. So, however, what where I go, my heart is will go, and there is no problem.
Very good. Nice. Thank you. I understand, Mustafa. So, just there's a question. Do you think that in the future, if you go abroad and live in other countries, do you think that you will have a better life if you compare it to your life in Turkey?
Teacher, I have some plans for future. For example, in the future, I want to go abroad. For example, maybe I want to go USA, maybe for example, another country. But I want to go in the future. I hope and pray it will be good. I don't know now how it will be, but I hope and pray, and I believe in God. So I think it is a there is options, and it is a chance to change my life.
Okay, very good. I understand. Nice. So now, until now, that you're living in Turkey,
Yes.
so you're not happy with it?
Pardon?
You are not happy with your life until now here
Yes,
in your
I,
country,
I,
Turkey.
I can say that my happiness in Turkey is only, maybe I can say like this, is only my family. My family is my
Huh.
best happiness is in my country. The other things are uh, make me very sadly, and I face a lot of bad things. So they broke my heart.
I understand. Great. Perfect. Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you so much.
Uh,
It was good.
Me too. Me too.
Thank you so much. So what about other friends? Yes, Julia wanted to talk.
Yeah. By the way, I've just connected to the session, so I didn't hear the topic of today.
Yeah, the topic
Today's
is
topic.
what are the pros and cons of living abroad? What are the advantages and disadvantages of living abroad? Have you ever lived abroad?
Uh, yeah, I go abroad very often. I like traveling.
No, no. Have you ever lived there? Not just traveled as a tourist, no. Just living in country.
No, I'm living in Turkey. Up to now,
Okay.
I have never lived abroad. Just I go once, sometimes twice or three times a year just to travel for fun as a tourist.
Where do you
But
generally travel?
I always go
Europe?
Europe. Europe. I didn't up to now again. So far, I haven't seen any other countries. Continents. Sorry, not country. Continents. Nor Asia or USA or America, the continent America, South or North America, or the Asia, or what else? Australia. I
Yes.
just saw Europe, different countries in Europe, and the
Yes.
lifestyle or life, how can I say, expenses, the common people's routine, in my opinion, um, look the same as as we have.
Yes.
Uh, they again get up in the morning, go to work, come in the evening or maybe in the afternoon. They get some salary to live, to survive. If they are careful with their salaries, they can afford some holidays abroad
Yes.
or in their own countries. Um, so just like that. So
So
pros and
I suppose that,
cons. I don't
it's
think many
yeah.
pros or cons to living abroad. While when I compare it with Europe, uh, as I said, I only traveled to Europe. I didn't see any other continents, so I don't know how it is like living in an Asian country, for example, in India. But when I see India in documentaries or some videos, it looks so crowded and also dirty. Unfortunately, I'm really complaining about garbage in Turkey.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people are so careless. They throw their rubbish on the ground everywhere. Rivers, forests, everywhere. They throw away. But
Yes.
when I see other countries, they are almost the same. last 3 months ago, last March, it was Ramadan feast, and we went to
Yeah.
London, UK. And in
Yes.
London, I was really shocked when I saw all those rubbish around. Of course, the streets are clean, just in the center of the town. I mean the Westminster municipality or zone 1, what if you call it. But if you go out of center, streets are really dirty. Parks are full of plastic garbage, and people are
Yes.
you cannot even see native English people. There are many immigrants from India, Pakistan, or any other countries. So
Yes.
living abroad means actually not doesn't mean so much to me. I'm a teacher. I'm a civil servant, by the way. Um,
Yes.
I work for the government. Yeah. Uh, I work in a public school, not a private school. So I have a salary more than average.
Yes.
I can travel whenever I like. I can buy which food or drink anyway I like, because I'm really careful about my expenditures, if I'm not wrong with the
No
vocabulary.
expenses.
I have my own car, my own house, because as I said, I'm very careful. I don't spend carelessly. I every time think about what is needed, what is wish. If I live in another country, I would do the same thing, of course. So my children, I believe that they get a good education.
Yes.
We before they start to school, we really how can I say, did a good research to send them a
Yes.
good school. Just like that. And after school, they have some courses, like sports or arts courses. If
So
they,
let me ask you a question.
yes, please.
Do you think Turkey is a good country for foreigners to live in?
If they live in a good neighborhood, because I like my neighborhood, I live in Bursa, Nilüfer, Nilüfer
Yes.
municipality. My neighborhood is really, I'm very happy to be here. Sometimes I say I wouldn't live another place in Bursa. If they have a good, as I said, neighborhood, a good district, yes, it's okay for a foreigner to live in Turkey. But if they choose, for example, let's think about Istanbul, Bebek,
Mhm.
a place, a district in Istanbul, or Arnavutköy, but also Bayrampaşa is another place. Do you know what I mean?
No, I've never heard of them. Well, I
Don't you know
I know,
Istanbul?
yeah, I know Istanbul, but I don't know those
You
districts.
don't know the
Those,
places. Yeah, I see. I'm trying to say that if you live in a, how can I say, well-educated or more than average, um, how can I say, educated people, or in a district, something like that, the people who get more than average salary, uh, any foreigner can live here very pleasantly. But if you live uneducated, uh, violence, that there are so much violence in a place that have so much violence, a place nobody can live there. But the
okay.
biggest problem in Turkey in these days, in my opinion, as I said, rubbish is something, but the other is violence. Unfortunately, violence is getting increasing, but at the same rate, the laws, the law, what is the other name? Anyway, the law,
Yes.
um, let them do this.
Okay, I understand.
People
Good.
who commit a crime
Yes.
don't get any proper punishment. So they feel themselves very, how can I say, they feel they have the right to do anything they want.
Okay.
The biggest problem in Turkey these days are this for me.
Okay.
Apart from rubbish, the law and order. The system of law and order is broken for a few days, for a few years.
I understand. Great.
So
Thank you so
in
much.
a district, living in a good district, about education, the people, the environment, green environment. Also, there are many parks here where I live. I can take my kids to the parks. They play very freely, easily. They can ride their bikes. This kind of places anyone can live, but others, no one.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, Julia. It was good. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. I hope I tried to tell you what I think.
Oh, it's good. Thank you. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. It was great.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So, Yunus wants to talk.
Hello, teacher.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
I am doing well. How about you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, what about you, Yunus? What are the pros and cons of living abroad? What do you think?
Teacher, I can try to speak. I can talk about firstly positive side
Yes.
while living in abroad. After that, I can
Yes.
talk about negative side. Negative
Yes.
side. Yes.
Yes.
First of all, teacher, I can say that uh, 2 years ago, I visited to Germany, and
Yes.
after that, I thought about my travel. I noticed
Yes.
that it was very quiet and cozy and peaceful for me.
Yes.
Living abroad is very useful and helpful for us, I think. If I live abroad, uh, I can be lucky. I feel lucky.
Yes.
I would be lucky, for example, and I would have a lot of chance. For example, my children get a great opportunity, get a
Yes.
great study abroad, and also teacher. Usually,
Yes.
I think you are living in Ankara, and I think you already know in Turkey. So you may notice that every day we can hear a lot of news, a lot of news,
Good.
especially most of them bad news.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes me tired usually. When I live, if I live abroad, I think
Yes.
I wouldn't hear a lot of news, a lot of bad
Yes.
news. So
Okay.
it makes me happy. It makes me, it wouldn't make me tired, for example. It's
But
a,
Yunus, let me tell you
yes,
something. I'm sorry, no offense really, but I disagree with this part. Because in European countries or American countries, the bombardments of the bad news is much higher than Turkey. It is much higher. You know,
Really?
I lived here for too long. Yeah, really. For example, yesterday in Austria, one of my friends lives there. In Austria, yesterday there was a boy, 21-year-old boy, 21 years old. And he just went back to his old school with a gun and killed 11 students.
Hmm.
Just yesterday happened. It is happening everywhere, almost all around the world, in many countries. But the only difference is this. The only difference is this. You know, those European countries or Canada or sometimes US, you know, they try to boycott the news. They don't let the news spread out easily. So people, especially people in Middle East countries, you know, in Turkey or some other countries like here, don't hear that, don't want to hear, let's say. But the bad news are everywhere. And I would say, you know, I lived in Canada for all my life for a very long time. I lived in Canada, and every day we were under a lot of pressure and stress, really stressful life and pressure.
Hmm.
And it's far worse than here. Of course, I don't know about the other countries, let's say US or maybe some southern USA continent or those countries like Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, or Chile. I don't know about them, or about African countries, or about, let's say, Far Eastern Asian countries. But the point is, don't ever follow up with those sub stories that the social media is trying to show you. All of them are lies, really. Social media is trying to distract people from the truth, from the reality. In my opinion, I've been to Europe for many times, you know, many countries. Europe is completely gone. There is nothing in
Hmm.
Europe. Europe is completely gone. Almost all the countries in
Hmm.
Europe, all of them.
Oh
There
my
is
God.
no
Oh my
life
God.
there. Really, there is no life. Trust me. Of course, you have to go there. You have to go and see it yourself. But go, see it, live there for a short time, and then make your permanent decision.
Yes,
It's not
teacher. You are right. I don't know everywhere in the world, all of the world. But I live shortly in Germany, and sometimes I talk to my sister who lives in Germany. He didn't talk to me about a lot of problem in your country. I mean Germany.
yes.
But maybe you're right. Maybe Germany has a lot of problem, but
I
I
have
don't
two
know.
friends.
Sorry.
I have two friends, and both of them are living in Germany now. I have two friends, both of them are in Germany. One of them is an industrial engineer, the other one is a doctor. The girl and the boy. The girl is a doctor, and the boy is an industrial engineer. And the doctor, she's a student. And it's been for over 3 years, and both of them are still jobless. Both of them are still jobless and trying to find a job. And after 3 years, still they couldn't find a job. It's not that really beautiful. It's not that good. You know,
Yes,
please.
yes, teacher.
Yeah. So this is the point. But let me ask you another question, Yunus. Do you think that
Okay.
Turkey, do you think your country is a good
Yes.
country for foreigners to live in?
Teacher, I think for foreign people, it's a very nice country. I mean, Turkey is a good country for foreigner,
Why?
I think. Because
Why?
foreign people, I think, don't know about all of the problem and maybe don't care about all of the problem. So, if foreigner people have a good job, they can live in Turkey easily and peaceful
Yes.
because
Very good.
Turkey has a lot of options, a lot of, for example, historical places. Environment is very beautiful. Has a lot of things.
Yes.
Turkey, I think, is a very beautiful country for them. But as I mentioned before, Turkey has a lot has Turkey has some problem, but maybe foreign people don't care, so they feel peaceful. They feel good.
For me, as a foreigner that I'm living
Yes,
in Turkey, I
yes,
would say that Turkey is a really, really nice country. I like
yes.
people, I like the culture, I like the thing, and also I do care about the problems as well. Because when I'm thinking of let's say maybe a permanent life here in Turkey, most probably I would just stay here in Turkey permanently. So definitely I care about the problems as well. So I feel responsible. I feel responsible myself for my environment, for the country that I'm living in. Because what happens in this country, I'm living here, so I am responsible for this country. I am responsible for whatever happening here. And I'm not talking about the other people. I don't know, but to me, it's important really to take care of this country, to take care of this land, to take care of this very atmosphere, very oxygen that I'm just inhaling. So it's really important, and I do appreciate the let's say the culture, the country, the people here in Turkey. Everything is really, really nice to me. Of course, including those problems that everyone knows that there are some problems economically or whatever. And I would say that these problems are everywhere now, all around the world that you see. There are lots of problems, and I suppose that we were born in a very bad time, let's say. Wherever you go in all countries, most of the countries in the world, let's say most of the countries, there are some problems that we have to deal with. It's not only
Teacher,
about, yes,
teacher, nice to hear that. You are a really nice person. But I
thank you
mean,
so much.
for example, teacher, uh, you are living. If you live in, if you live abroad, you feel freedom. I think more freedom. For example, sometimes we feel like that. We don't wanna uh, explain what we need, what we want to.
But
Uh, it's
there is a
for
point. No, no,
sorry.
no. There is the freedom. I'm sorry, man. No offense again. No offense, really. Just explain my own experiences. For example, in
Yes,
Canada, the previous prime minister was Justin Trudeau. I don't know if you heard his name, Justin Trudeau, the previous one. The previous vice minister, the prime minister, sorry. That man completely ruined the country, completely destroyed everything in Canada and the economy, whatever you can imagine. Canada was completely destroyed. And there was an election a couple of months ago, I suppose 2 months ago, and everyone in the country said that the purely, of course, it was the opposing party. He was completely opposing Justin Trudeau. They were opposing party, and they were liberals, and the Justin Trudeau was a socialist, and they said that definitely purely is going to win the election, and they are going to take the power. But unbelievably, Mark Carney again won the election. So again, the same party now is just ruling Canada, and they are destroying everything more than before. The economy is completely, falling down in Canada. But everyone voted for the opposing party. How is it possible? Can you believe it in Canada? So there is no freedom
yes.
there. They do whatever they want. Really, they do whatever they want. It's completely a lie. And all social medias, all websites, all the news agencies, all of them completely boycott the news of election. They didn't talk about the election even for 24 hours. They didn't talk about anything. Can you believe
Oh
it?
my God, it's terrible,
That's
teacher.
Canada, really. They
Yes, yes.
completely blocked the news. Just one day election, and Mark Carney won the election, and he's the prime minister now. And in 24 hours, everything was forgotten. all the news were just distracting people, but some, fake news, some other stories, and completely boycott the news. And now he is in power, and the Canada is falling down again. There is
Yes,
no
I see,
freedom, man.
teacher. I
Don't
see. I see,
don't
teacher.
think that those countries are good. They're completely destroyed. Those countries are completely gone. European countries alongside with Canada. I don't say about US. US is good, somehow good, but I prefer
Yes,
Turkey. I myself,
yes,
I prefer here. I prefer Turkey. I believe that Turkey is an amazing country. I don't say better than the US, but I would choose Turkey. I myself choose Turkey to live in.
teacher.
But
You
US
are
is a good.
definitely right. And we are, I think we are crazy about living in Turkey. We love in our country, but sometimes
Yes.
we feel stuck. We feel stressed. But you're right. If I live in Germany, in Canada, stuff like that, maybe I feel like the same thing. Maybe I wanna be freedom, more freedom again and
But
again. You're right.
I understand.
And
But you won't
teacher,
see any.
on the other hand, living abroad, I realized that I miss my country because Turkey has a lot of things, a lot of good things, and
Mhm.
how can I say? I can reach what I need easily. And for example, the weather is nice in Turkey, but
Yes.
some of country Europe in Europe is not fine. For example, my some of my friends live in uh, mm, England.
Mhm.
They talk about the weather. The weather is bad, for
Yeah, the
example.
weather is not good, really. I understand it.
Yes, yes. So we are lucky. I know that.
Yeah, really. The weather in Turkey is really amazing. Here, the climate is perfect. Everywhere you see is green. You have sea everywhere, different climates, different
Ders,
types of
ders
lands.
geliyor.
Yeah, it's really great. Thank you, Yunus. It was really good. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you. See
So,
ya.
what about other friends? Who wants to join the conversation? Who wants to talk?
Can I say, teacher?
Yes, of course, Chidam. Yeah, please start.
Um,
The pros and cons of living abroad. Start.
um, Actually, I have experience and I saw a lot of things
Yes.
for the live abroad. I
So,
live,
where have you lived?
I live in Portugal,
Mhm.
capital city Lisbon.
Yes.
Uh, Portugal, mm, so small country, uh, and so protect environment and try to have a rule
What?
for the
I didn't get the last part. Sorry.
yeah, the Portugal have tighty rules.
Haiti.
Small country and a lot of rules for environment. I saw, I
Yes.
feel, I felt so so uh, security security place. Uh,
Very good.
the the Portugal, of course, security place around the world, and Europe's uh, so old country, one of.
Very good.
Uh, uh, Actually,
How long did you live there?
what
How long did you live? How many years you lived in
I
Portugal?
I lived 10 months in Portugal, and
Very good.
I
And
have, how can I say?
What was your job
Uh,
there?
what
What was your
teacher?
job? Yes.
Uh, my job for volunteer. I went in Portugal for Erasmus Plus.
Yes.
Uh, we are tasked a lot of the project,
Yes.
and I work disabled people.
Uh-huh.
Place name Apacial
Very good.
in Lisbon. Um, I had disabled people for the ocean, for the theater, for the dancing lesson, and
Very good.
for the theater. Okay, I did playback one my friends, disabled friends. Um, so amazing
Yes.
experience for me because my life first experience. Um,
Uh-huh.
for I don't know all countries, of course, but I live in Lisbon. Uh, so protect country. Tahiti have rules and respect people friendly, uh, respectfully kind, so kind people, and then
Respectful. Kind.
what
Respectful.
respectful, yes, and Turkey culture and uh, Portugal culture similar. I saw and
Nice.
and yeah, Turkish my friends said each other, of course. Uh, yeah, I love, of course, Turkey, but uh,
Which country is better,
Portugal,
Turkey or Portugal?
Portugal has
Where do you want to live?
respectful so people, first of all, and animals.
Okay.
Um, uh, one country
I
have
suppose
necessary. Sorry, teacher.
I suppose even Turkish people are respectful.
Um, but
In my
yes,
opinion.
generally no, teacher. I saw the news, unfortunately, not generally not have respectful people. My environment people respectful. My family, my friends, my close friends, yes. But the Turkey have um law of rules problems. This is big problems in the country. Um, I want to
Very
say, I want to say, tighty law of rules in the country, all countries. Um, of course, Portugal have uh, 1 minute crime rate little. If you want, you can check. You believe
low crime rate.
that is so good decision. Sorry, teacher, could you repeat?
Okay. Say
Con
low
I
crime rate.
Low?
Sorry. There is a problem
Connection
with
have
the internet
problem.
connection.
Yes, yes. Could you repeat, please, teacher?
There is
Um,
a low crime rate.
yes,
Low crime rate.
yes.
Okay, I understand. So great. Chidam, thank you so much. Thank you. Friends, time is over. I'm sorry for that. I need to run because I have another class. Later, we'll continue with the conversation, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. And sorry for the other friends.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank
Teacher,
you, teacher.
I have a question
Take
for you.
care and see
Teacher,
you.
sorry.
See you later.
Sorry,
Yes,
teacher.
no problem.
Teacher, you said that I need to run. It means Gitmem gerekiyor. Right?
I need to go quickly, it means. I need to go quickly because I have another class. I need to run,
R-
rush.
Run aynı
Yes.
zamanda gitmek anlamında kullanıyoruz değil mi? Run gitmek, koşmak.
Go, yes. I need to go. I need to go.
I need to go, I need to run. Okay. Okay, teacher.
Yes.
See you later.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, friend. Bye. See you,
Bye.
everyone.
Have a good lesson, teacher. Goodbye.
See you later.
See you.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye. Bye. Have a good
See
one.
you.